Good morning. So this week I want to start with three things I want to talk about on the video. Number one is how bustling New York is. I can't get over it. Last Sunday night at around 8 o'clock, I was leaving Ludlow House and coming home, and there's on Rivington Street, there's a nail salon. So it's 8 o'clock at night, Sunday. There was not an empty seat in this salon. I'm writing about that today as well. It was 100% full. And then on Tuesday, I was coming home in a cab from the Upper West Side at around 10 o'clock. So, you know, sort of weaving our way through Manhattan, including through Times Square and, you know, Gramercy and so forth. And the city was jam-packed. It was like a Tuesday, right? So people were kind of finishing up their dinners. And it also just like a lot of people walking in the streets, and it looked like a lot of tourists. So that was pretty mind-boggling. I'm also going to write about, by the way, in terms of restaurants, this whole trend to Mediterranean food. I went last week to this fabulous place called Iris, which is fairly new. It's John Fraser's place. And then this Friday, I'm checking out with my friends Rodrigo and Elliot. We're going to this place called Chouquette, which also is like Middle Eastern, more Middle Eastern, Mediterranean. I think one of the reasons for that, and this is just conjecture on my part, is that that kind of food is relatively less expensive for the restaurant to prepare, and also that they can prepare it in advance. You know, if you're making hummus and dips and so forth, it can be. So I think maybe with this staff shortage, this might be one of the reasons. Of course, it's absolutely yummy. It's one of my favorite kinds of foods, but I have been noticing quite a bit of that. The other thing that I'm also going to talk about in the blog is the fact that as much as we all love outdoor dining and all these like sort of really glamorous kinds of outdoor dining huts that restaurants have done, I'm also now, we're a year in, and a lot of them are starting to look a little like shanty towns. Even the best, like Wayan, which is one of the Vongerichten, the Sun, which has always been fabulous, is just covered with graffiti now. So it's just looking a little sad. So I don't know. I think even though we're allowed to keep them for at least another year, I just have a feeling people are sort of getting a little dispirited. It's very hard to keep them up for restaurants, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see them survive through the winter. And then I also want to talk about Bill de Blasio, who's been mayor for 8 years and who, as many of you who know me well, know that I just think is an abomination. He's finally done something good for the city, and that's do a vax mandate. We're not getting masked, I don't think yet, at least. And I really would resent that because I've done everything. I'm vaxxed. I don't want to wear a mask to protect the idiots who've decided not to get masked. But anyway, he's done that. But I do think he has an ulterior motive because I believe he's going to be trying to run for governor. And all I can say is, I hope that's not true. He'd be terrible. And then finally, it's Leo season. Happy birthday, first of all, to our president, Obama, who is turning 60 today, and it's Wednesday, so that I'm doing this video. And so he's had to scale back this fabulous party that he was planning on Martha's Vineyard. But anyway, so happy birthday to all of mine. I have quite a few of them, all of my Leo posse of friends. And enjoy the blog. It's very food focused today. Not totally, but for some reason there's a lot of that coming up. And that's it. Enjoy. Bye.